God's advice today. Have you ever felt that God is trying to speak to you, yet in the busyness of life, His signs go unnoticed? This message invites you to pause, reflect, and open your heart. Perhaps this is exactly what you needed to hear today. Watch until the end with openness, and if these words touch you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell to receive more messages like this. Don't forget to check the pinned comment for a 1-minute prayer and a recommended message to help strengthen your faith even more. God said, "My beloved child, draw near to me and let the sound of my voice silence the turmoil within you. I have seen your hidden battles, those you fight deep within your soul when the world sleeps and only I hear your cry. Today I tell you, you are not alone. Every tear you shed is a cry that my heart answers with love and purpose. When the weight of life feels unbearable, give it to me, for in worship your pain becomes strength and your weakness becomes a testimony of my power. You were not created to carry everything alone, so learn to place in my hands what is beyond your reach." Do you feel ready for a deep change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Sometimes, all we need is a small step of faith to open the doors to abundance, peace, and blessings that I have already reserved for you. A simple 1-minute prayer can be the beginning of a spiritual journey that transforms the inside and reflects on the outside. If you desire to attract more light, balance, and prosperity, both spiritual and material, click the link pinned in the first comment. There you'll find a simple practice, guided with love, to help you connect more deeply with my divine presence in your life. I free you from the burdens that exhaust you, from the confusion that torments you, and from the fear that tries to paralyze you. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew chapter 11 verse 28. I am your rest, your fortress, and your shelter when the ground seems to disappear beneath your feet. Seek refuge in my presence and stay close to those who uplift you, for wisdom grows in communion, and isolation only feeds despair. There is healing and power when you unite with hearts that worship me, for where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am among them. Trust, my child, what weighs on you today will become your victory tomorrow. I sustain you, I guard you, and in the silence where you think you've been forgotten, I am working on your behalf. Comment, I trust in the right time, because waiting is not the end. I am reorganizing your path, my child. There were plans that seemed perfect in your eyes but lacked the essence of my grace. That is why I am closing doors that seemed promising but would only lead you away from your purpose. Do not fear when something falls apart, it is my love moving what must leave your way. Every twist, every unexpected change, is a sign of my care. When a dream seems to collapse, it is not the end, it is the beginning of a new route shaped by my hands. I know the backstage of your story and understand what each decision could cause in your future. So what you call loss, I call protection. The relationships that grew cold were draining your energy, and the opportunities that faded were shortcuts to falls you didn't need to experience. I am teaching you to be thankful not only for the blessings that arrive but also for those I prevent from harming you. Be grateful for the doors that closed, for they kept you from ruin. When loneliness touches you, remember, it is only the interval before the new season I am preparing. I am aligning people who will walk beside you with sincerity and faith, pure connections born of light, not appearances. Everything I am moving now is for your growth, because what comes will be greater than what was left behind. Comment, I trust God, He is my refuge and peace. My child, do not fear the time of silence, for in it I restore your strength and renew your vision. What seems like a pause is, in truth, Preparation. In peace I will lie down and sleep, for you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. Psalm 4 verse 8. While you think nothing is happening, I am rebuilding your heart, healing memories, and reviving your spirit. Your home will become a reflection of my presence, a place where fear finds no dwelling and anxiety has no power. I am filling every room with the fragrance of peace, with harmony and true love. I care even for the smallest details, the words spoken, the gestures, the thoughts. I am healing old wounds, those you tried to hide even from yourself. The marks of your past will no longer define you, for I turn them into signs of your overcoming. I bring order to your emotions and comfort to the spaces where hope was missing. The solitude you feel is not the absence of love, it is the silence in which I draw nearer to teach you to hear my voice. You have not been forgotten, you were chosen for a deep renewal. What I am preparing in you now will not be temporary but will endure throughout your journey. Trust, for from stillness will rise new strength. Comment, I am ready for the best. When everything seems to collapse, remember, I never destroy without purpose. Sometimes I dismantle what you built with effort not to punish you, but to free you from what would limit what I still intend to do. The delays that frustrate you are part of my divine precision. I do not delay, I prepare. Every weight is an invisible frame for the miracle being shaped. When you lose something, do not despair. I never take what is yours. I only replace what has already fulfilled its purpose. The people who walked away did not take your peace. They made room for new alliances, purer and stronger. Learn to trust the unseen, for it is there, where your eyes cannot reach, that I am at work. Faith is born in darkness, and in uncertainty, my power is revealed. I teach you to smile even when you don't understand, to rest while I work for you. What you call a delay is, in truth, the perfect time for things to bloom. Even when you stumble, you are not alone, I hold your hand. No step is wasted, no tear is ignored. Every detail of your path is woven with eternal wisdom. Wait, trust, and watch. From what seemed like ruins, I will bring forth rebirth. For my plan never fails, and your future is already safe in my hands. Did you know that there is an effective method to attract greater financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-seated beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It had a profound impact on my life, and we would like to invite you to explore this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you would like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique can also help you on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We deeply appreciate your trust and support. My dear one, but the Lord is faithful. He will strengthen you and protect you from the evil one. 2 Thessalonians chapter 3 verse 3. I myself am your shield and your fortress. No accusation can prevail against the one covered by my love. I dissolve the words meant to wound you before they ever reach your heart, and I confuse the counsel of those who plot in darkness. Their plans fall apart before my presence, for your life is surrounded by an invisible wall, my covenant with you. The enemy may try, but he cannot prevail. What I bless remains blessed, and what I declare over you cannot be undone by anyone. When fear comes near, remember the battles you've already overcome, for every victory was a testimony of my presence working in your favor. Do not fear the voices of doubt nor the opinions that try to shake you. My voice is stronger, steadier, and everlasting. I call you to walk in confidence, to breathe deeply, and to know that no harm can touch the one who rests in me. The power that protected you yesterday continues to guard you today, and the strength that once lifted you up will sustain you again. In me, your safety is eternal, and your victory is assured. There are moments when I ask you to wait, and others when I send you to act. Both are expressions of my love and paths of my wisdom. When I say, "Be still," it is because I am already fighting for you in places your eyes cannot see. When I say, "Go," it is because the way has already been prepared and my angels have gone before you. Learn that victory is not noise, it is obedience. Your hidden tears have become seeds of strength. Every prayer whispered in the silence of the night is now blooming into answers. I saw when you chose to trust even in your exhaustion, and it touched my heart deeply. I am teaching you not to measure my love by the absence of pain, but by the constancy of my presence within it. What seemed like delay was maturity in disguise, and what you called loss was simply the rebuilding of what truly matters. Nothing you've lived has been in vain. I am shaping you so that nothing steals the peace that comes from me. Keep your faith alive, for the time of blossoming is near. I am turning pages, opening doors, and renewing your strength. Soon you will see that every waiting season was fertile ground for a new beginning. My child, I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever remains in me, and I in him, will bear much fruit, for apart from me you can do nothing. John chapter 15 verse 5. I have made you strong, not so that you stand alone, but so that you know you have never been alone. I have confused the plans of those driven by envy and dismantled the traps hidden along your path. I say to you, enough. No word spoken against you will stand, for I myself defend your cause. I gather your pain and transform it into living testimony of my faithfulness. I am anointing your eyes so that you may see beyond appearances and recognize my hand in even the smallest details. The peace you thought was lost will soon flow again, calm and steady within you. I am teaching you to forgive, not to forget, but to free your heart from the weight that binds it. Forgiveness is the key that unlocks the doors of divine justice. When you release what wounded you, I step in to restore what belongs to you. I am cleansing your mind, healing your emotions, and returning to you the radiance of hope. Soon you will walk in lightness and wisdom, for your soul will once again be aligned with my eternal love. Beloved child, lean close and let silence speak. The world is loud, but my presence does not compete, it whispers. I do not rush toward the noise, I rest in stillness, and from there, I call your name. You have been running from what only peace can heal. You have been trying to fix what only surrender can restore. I see your exhaustion, not the kind that sleep repairs, but the kind that seeps into the soul after too many battles fought alone. I did not design you to live in constant defense. You were made for communion, not survival. Every breath I give you is an invitation to return, to remember that rest is not weakness. The ground beneath you has not betrayed you, it is holding you steady until you remember who steadies you. My protection is not the absence of storms, it is the calm in the center of them. Let the world whirl. I am here, unmoved, unhurried, unshaken. Every question you still carry is safe in my hands. Every why you cannot answer is already met with my, because I love you. There will be moments when you feel surrounded, by fear, by silence, by uncertainty, but I assure you, it is not darkness that surrounds you, it is me. What you perceive as absence is often the thick veil of my nearness. You have asked me to keep you safe, but sometimes safety looks like solitude. I pull you away not to punish you but to preserve you. I am not taking from you, I am clearing space for what will truly last. My shield does not merely stop what is against you, it turns you toward what is for you. Every delay has been direction. Every closed door has been correction. I have redirected what would have destroyed you. So do not fear what ends. Do not curse the boundary that seems to hold you still, that stillness is strategy. I do not protect you into paralysis, I protect you into purpose. The limits I draw are not walls but windows, showing you the view from a higher place. Trust the fences I build, they are woven from mercy. My protection is not fragile, it is deliberate. And my hand over you is not light, it is steady, certain, and eternal. Child, you have mistaken fatigue for failure. You think weariness means you have lost, but it only means you have given much. Rest is not retreat. It is realignment. I am teaching you to breathe in rhythm with heaven again. You keep trying to understand before you rest, but peace is not a product of comprehension, it is the fruit of trust. When confusion clouds your sight, do not dig for answers, ask me for light and wait. The pause I give you is not punishment, it is preservation. I will not let you collapse under the weight of urgency. You have believed that movement equals progress, but I say to you, progress begins in stillness. Let me be the one who moves through you. The world will call it delay, heaven will call it design. When you feel the ache to return to what I ended, resist it. Nostalgia will try to rewrite pain into promise, but I ended what I ended because I love you. Trust my endings, even when they sting. I prune not to punish but to multiply. What you release in faith, I resurrect in fullness. Do not chase what has expired, walk toward what I am reviving. I am covering you now with a stillness that advances you. A paradox, yes, but my kingdom is full of them. Peace that pushes forward. Shelter that sends. In me, safety is not stagnation, it is momentum under mercy. Under my wing, you will do more, not less, because you will move without fear. You will no longer grind, you will glide. I am placing steadiness in your hands and discernment in your steps. You will walk through noise and not absorb it. You will face opposition and not mirror it. You will breathe in chaos and exhale clarity. My covering is your compass. It will not only protect you but direct you. The snares that once trapped you will now mark the path you must never return to. What once provoked anxiety will now provoke worship. You will become unrecognizable to the fears that once knew your name. I am breathing upon your path now, and dust becomes direction. My favor does not make you invincible, it makes you unshakable. I am not promising the absence of battles, but I am assuring you of victory that does not depend on circumstance, only on proximity to me. Say it often, beloved, I am covered. Say it when you wake and when you rest. Whisper it when you feel alone, when decisions press against your peace, when the past calls your name. Declare it in the kitchen, in the meeting, in the mirror, I am covered. Let that truth anchor your mind when fear tries to speak. The words, I am covered, are not an escape from reality, they are an entrance into it. My reality. The one where you are seen, shielded, and sustained. I bless your entrances and your exits. I bless your work and your waiting. I bless your mornings with clarity and your nights with calm. I bless your body with strength and your mind with stillness. I bless your relationships with truth and your home with harmony. I bless the space between your questions and the silence that follows. Every place your feet touch becomes sacred because you carry my presence. Stay inside my covering and watch how what once threatened to consume you becomes the very ground that reveals me. You are not wandering aimlessly, you are walking through a masterpiece in progress, one painted with grace and guarded by love. Now breathe, my beloved. In and out, beneath the canopy of the Almighty. Feel the weight lift, the air clear, the rhythm return. You are not lost. You are led. You are not late. You are aligned. You are not forgotten. You are favored. My protection is not a single moment, it is a mantle, woven into every second you breathe. I am your Father, your shield, your steady refuge. My intervention is not occasional, it is constant. I have gone before you, I am beside you, and I remain behind you. You are completely surrounded by me. My urgent protection is active, present, and alive. Nothing can break through what I have sealed. You are safe. You are seen. You are covered. Do not rush from this awareness. Let it root itself deep within you. Carry it into your conversations, your plans, your dreams. Let every heartbeat become a reminder of how profoundly you are held. You are not just surviving under my covering, you are becoming. Becoming peaceful, becoming purposeful, becoming whole. Stay close, child of my heart. For where my covering rests, peace is not temporary, and protection is not fragile. It is eternal, as I am eternal. Beloved one, come closer. Let the noise of the world fall away for a moment, and listen, not with your ears, but with your heart. I am here. I have been waiting for you in this silence, longing to speak what the world cannot say. You have carried burdens that were never yours to bear, and your soul has grown weary from battles fought in shadows. But this moment is sacred, it is an appointment that I arranged long before your pain began. Breathe, and let go of the fear that has disguised itself as strength. I am not calling you to be unbreakable, I am calling you to be real. I want you to feel how my presence steadies you when nothing else can. The healing you need will not arrive with noise or spectacle, it will come like dawn, quietly, gently, and completely. You have mistaken delay for denial, but I have only been preparing the ground beneath you. You are entering a new rhythm, one where striving ends and becoming begins. Release what has been clinging to you. Let your heart exhale. You are safe to rest, to weep, to remember who you are beneath the weight of expectation. I am here to restore not just your circumstances, but your sense of being. Do not fear the shifting of seasons, my child. When everything around you seems to change, remember that I remain. Even as relationships fade and certainties dissolve, my hand still holds yours. What you have lost was never your foundation, it was only scaffolding for what I am building within you. I know you have cried for understanding, for resolution, for a sign that the pain had purpose. Here is the truth, it did. Every tear watered something sacred inside you, something only revealed through breaking. You thought you were being undone, but you were being rebuilt in the likeness of peace. The sorrow that once consumed you is now becoming the soil of wisdom. Every disappointment that pierced your heart has made room for deeper compassion. The people who walked away were not punishment, they were preparation, making space for those destined to walk beside you with truth, not illusion. You are not being reduced, you are being refined. I am sculpting your spirit into something eternal. So, when you feel empty, do not curse the emptiness, it is the room where my glory will dwell. When you feel uncertain, do not grasp for control, open your hands and let me fill them. What I remove, I replace with something divine. There are forces that have tried to convince you that you are alone, unseen, and forgotten. Lies spoken in moments of weakness have tried to build walls around your hope. But look closer, beneath the pain, there is a pulse, a steady rhythm that belongs to me. It beats through your life, whispering that nothing has escaped my attention. Every betrayal, every silent night, every unanswered question, I have been there, not as a distant spectator, but as a father shaping light through darkness. The opposition you faced was never meant to destroy you, it was meant to reveal your endurance. What others intended for harm, I have redirected toward healing. Those who plotted your downfall have instead witnessed your rising. My justice is not loud, but it is certain. I defend you in ways unseen, disarming the snares before they touch your feet. The reason you are still standing is not luck, it is divine preservation. When anxiety tries to creep into your chest, remember this: you are not standing against chaos, you are standing within my command. I govern the storm, I silence the accuser, and I surround you with favor. Let faith be your rebellion against fear, and hope be the anthem of your heart. Rise now, beloved. Lift your gaze from what was lost and fix it on what is becoming. The shadows that trailed behind you will soon fade into testimony. I am writing a chapter that begins where your strength ended. I will not let discouragement define your story. You have endured long nights, wondering if dawn would ever come, but I am the dawn. I am the warmth returning to the frozen places of your soul. I am the hand that steadies your trembling heart. Do not be afraid to believe again. Do not let disappointment build a home in your spirit. Every failure you mourned is being rewritten into favor. You have not been forgotten, you have been fortified. The pain that once threatened to silence you will one day be the reason someone else finds their voice. That is how I work, turning wounds into wonders, ashes into art. So rise, not in haste, but in holiness. Let your strength come from quiet conviction. Let your joy return not because everything is perfect, but because I am present. You will see how the very things that once broke you will now bless you. What tried to bury you has only made you bloom. Now listen carefully, my child. Your spirit was never meant to echo the voices of fear. I have placed a melody within you that no chaos can drown. It is the song of resilience, the sound of grace humming beneath your every breath. When doubt whispers, answer with faith. When bitterness beckons, respond with kindness. You are not defined by what happened to you, you are defined by what I placed inside you. My essence flows through you like light through stained glass, every fracture only makes the radiance more beautiful. I know the temptation to conform, to chase the false glitter of those who prosper without peace. Do not envy them. Their thrones are built on sand. Stand firm in integrity, even if it isolates you. I will elevate you at the appointed time, not through manipulation, but through miracle. Do not trade authenticity for acceptance. The favor I have prepared for you will not require you to disguise who you are. Walk in quiet confidence, knowing that I am weaving connections, opportunities, and blessings that align perfectly with your purpose. You are not behind, you are being positioned. What feels like waiting is actually aligning. Hold fast. I am not finished, let this truth settle deep within you now. Your story is not over, it is unfolding. What was once a season of tears is becoming a river of renewal. Every scar will shine with testimony. Every unanswered prayer will find its place in a greater pattern of grace. You are stepping into a time where peace will not be temporary, where joy will not feel borrowed. I am clothing you with confidence, strength, and serenity that no circumstance can strip away. The weight that has pressed upon your heart is lifting even now. In its place, I am pouring clarity, creativity, and courage. The fog of confusion that clouded your path is dissipating because I am breathing new light upon you. You will dream again, not with fear of loss, but with faith in abundance. You will walk with assurance, not because the road is easy, but because your steps are guided. You will rise, not as who you were, but as who you were always meant to be. And when others look at you, they will see not a survivor, but a vessel of divine resilience. My beloved, the season of mourning is turning into movement. This is your renewal. This is your becoming. With love, God. Hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.